Hey friends, welcome back to another letter show. So thanks for tuning in today, and we are going to go ahead and get started on our fun activity. So today we are going to go over this letter right here. And if you've been watching our shows, you should know what letter this is. So the first question that I'm going to ask you is, what letter do you see on this show? What letter is this? Great job. So some of you know and some of you don't. This is the letter B, B. Can you say B, B? Great job. This is an uppercase letter B. That means that it's big. And this is the lowercase letter b. And that means that this one is small. So we're going to go over a few kindergarten readiness goals today. The first thing you're going to learn is you're going to learn how to identify which letter is uppercase and which letter is lowercase. Okay, so remember, this one is uppercase, B, B, and this one is lowercase, B, B. The next thing you're going to work on is your fine motor skills, and those are how you make your fingers nice and strong. And the last thing we're going to work on today is following simple directions. All right, so don't forget, friends, today we're going to work on the letter B. And I'm going to show you the materials that you're going to need today. So we're going to do something different today to work on your fine motor skills, and we're going to work with materials that look like this, okay? So here's one part of my material that you're going to need today, and here is the other part of the material you're going to need today. So today we are going to work on making our fine motor skills really strong. This right here in my hand is called a bolt. A bolt. And you guys have probably seen this before, especially if someone in your family works on cars or if they fix things around your house. And there are lots of other places that you can see bolts at too. So today we are talking about the letter B, and we are going to make our fine motor skills really strong by using these bolts, okay? So you're going to need some bolts today, all right? And guess what? Some of you probably don't have these toy bolts at your house, and that's okay, because guess what? I have something else that I need to show you. So these are also a different type of material that we can use today to help you work on your fine motor skills. And I got these from the store. Your mom or grandma or grandpa or somebody at your house probably have these as well, okay? So we're going to use these as our bolts today. So maybe you have a closet where someone at your house keeps different screws or bolts, okay? You're going to need to go get an adult and ask them, can you use some bolts, okay? All right, so this is what they look like, okay? You can use these if you don't have the toy ones. So I have an example of toys, and I also have an example of real screws and bolts that someone may be using at your house, okay? All right, so I'm going to give you just a little while to go and see if you can get these materials. Remember, if you're going to ask a grown-up at your house for these materials, you will need to use your words. When you go to them, tell them, I'm watching a show today and I need some bolts. Make sure you use your words. All right, so now that we have some bolts, we are now going to continue with our show. So today what we're going to do is we're going to work on our fine motor skills. And that means that you're going to make your fingers strong. We're talking about the letter B today, and we are going to use bolts to make our fingers strong. So if you're wondering how they're going to help make our fingers strong, I'm going to teach you right now. So I have a bucket of toy bolts, okay? These are inside of my preschool, okay? They're nuts and bolts. And they are different pieces that you can put together to help you build things, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one piece of your material and the other piece of your material, and you are going to put them together. Now, they don't go up and down. You can't push them on there, but what you have to do is twist. You have to twist them on there. So it's going to look like this. You're going to turn and turn and turn. So when you're putting that bolt on, you are holding it with one hand and you're twisting with the other. Okay, and that's how you're making your fingers really strong. You are putting together a bolt and the nut, okay? So that may be a new word for you that you just learned today. So you should be excited. So let me show you again what those pieces are called, okay? All right, so I'm getting the pieces so that I can show you what they look like. I have all different kinds of colors. So this right here is called the bolt. This right here is called the nut, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put them together and you're going to twist them, okay? And you're using your fingers, which is working on your fine motor skills. That way, one day, you're going to be able to write your letters and your numbers and your name and a lot of other things. So when you're working on your fine motor skills, that's what you're doing. You're making your fingers really strong. So I'm going to do another one. This color, bolt and nut, is green. So once again, you're going to put it on the top. And then you're going to twist to work on your fine motor skills. I bet you're doing a good job. All right, so I have shown you a few of my bolt and nut toys. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like when you use the real ones that maybe you have at your house. So these are a lot smaller. These are smaller than these toys that I have. But we're going to do the exact same thing, okay? So we're going to put them together, and I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see. You have to put them together, and then you have to twist. And don't forget, these are called bolts and nuts, okay? And you can use these to make different things, to fix different things. And then you can also use them for activities like today to help you with your fine motor skills. So I'm going to do another one. Remember, you're going to put it together on the top, and then you're going to twist. And it's okay if you can't get it the first time. Make sure you keep trying so you can make your fingers really strong. And I'm going to do one more. Okay, so I'm going to pick up another bolt and a nut. I said those backwards. Make sure you put it on the top, and then you're going to twist. Twist, 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 twist. And remember, you are working on your fine motor skills and making your fingers really strong. Great job, friends. So guess what we did today? I showed you different toys that I have. And these toys are called bolts and nuts. Okay? And what we did was we used our fine motor skills, our fingers, to put them together and twist them. I got the wrong piece. Give me just a second. All right. So we put them together and we used our fine motor skills to twist them together. So we looked at play bolts that you would see at school or in a preschool or maybe at your home. Maybe you have this type of toy at your home. And then we looked at one that you would see at your house. Maybe your grandpa or grandma or uncle or dad, maybe somebody, or your mom, maybe somebody has these at their house or your house. All right, friends, now I'm going to give you the chance to practice, because remember, practice makes perfect. So you're going to practice putting your bolts and your nuts together. And remember, when you're doing that, you are building your fine motor skills. Okay? I had fun with you guys today, and I hope you learned a lot about bolts and nuts. Okay? And remember, today we talked about the letter B. So we talked about the uppercase letter B and the lowercase letter b. And B stands for bolts. All right, friends. I hope you enjoyed our show today. Remember, practice makes perfect. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.